Wylder's damage can be incredibly broken while using these two relics. So broken, in fact, you can go take on the bottom boss of the castle at level 1 and still crack it for half its health. Let's talk about it. Now, let me go ahead and make a deal with you guys. If you end up liking this build and liking this video, you also have to follow, because not only does that help me out and it only takes a second of your time, but it lets me know that you guys like to see more wacky and off-meta builds that do a lot of damage. Now that that's out of the way, getting back on track to the relics, the first one being the Wylder's Earring that you get from beating his full Remembrance questline and giving the larval tier to the Knight aspect, as well as Dark Knight of the Baron, which you got from beating the enhanced version of the Gaping Jaw. And so this Wylder build revolves around dealing heavy damage with his ultimate art. Thanks to the Wylder's Earring effect, having Wylder art activation spreads fire in the area. Every time you use your ultimate art, it's also going to leave a pool of fire in its wake right underneath the boss that you hit it with. Not only that, but for those who don't know, Wylder's ultimate art actually always causes a stance break, and that's where our second relic, Dark Knight of the Baron, comes into play. So not only are you going to be able to delete a lot of the boss's health with that initial art activation, but you're also going to be dealing a lot of heavy critical hit damage thanks to that improved critical hit from the relic, as well as constant residual fire damage from the boss laying in that pool of fire thanks to Wylder's Earring. And now mind you, all the footage that you've seen so far has just been the relic's ability and my weapon. I don't have any other skill effects or any other weapon effects going on this build currently. This is just pure raw damage. And now as for the last relic, you can really pick whatever you want, but I'm going to give you a few recommendations. One of the relics that I recommend is Dark Knight of the Champion, giving you that increase to maximum stamina, as well as having the boost attack power of added affinity attack. So any fire attack is going to be boosted. Well, this whole build kind of revolves around fire. Or if you wanted some other relic abilities, I highly recommend going for stuff like Wylder follow-up attacks possible when using character skill, as well as any form of ultimate art gauge up. Even an ability like fire attack power up works exceedingly well in a build like this. But with that, that has been a Wylder build that revolves solely around the Wylder's Earring. If there's any other builds you guys would like to see, please do leave them in the comment section below. Believe it or not, I'm always reading them, and if you guys comment something that gives me a fun idea for a build, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna make it a build and I'm gonna make it a video for you guys to enjoy. So that's why I say follow to where you never miss out on another video. And with that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.